Hello everyone. A quick video just to go over in progress kind of stage of this Revell Northsea Fishing Trawler. Very old kit, but I like old kits. So I've been working on this. I worked on this last weekend. Got it up to this stage. I'm still working on it, so nothing's glued in just yet, so I can separate it and keep all the decking, weathering separate from the metal inside wall weathering. So that's all kind of rust, and obviously rust doesn't affect the wood decking. But I did something new, two new techniques. Maybe I should have done them one at a time, but I did hairspray chipping and salt chipping on the insides, and then applied some washes. This area looks way too, heavy and weird, but that's because it's going to be covered, and I use that as like the guinea pig area. But hopefully, the sides, the side walls look okay. That they're going to get a lot of salt and grime and fish guts and stuff, so they are going to weather a lot. So there should be grime and rust, and especially around those areas, I don't know what it's called, but where the water kind of flows out if it's on deck. So the front, these are the parts that I've got ready to be painted up next. And like I say, the front is kind of going to get covered up like that. So my guinea pig area is hidden. And then kind of the same thing is going to apply back here. It's going to be like, that's the mid-deck section. The that part there where the life raft is. So yeah, got a few bits that need primering up soon, cleaned up, and then when those are done and painted and weathered, I'll stick them on, and then got to do all the other stuff like the masts and the railings and the flag. I'm going to do that that trick that I've seen, which is stick it on some tinfoil, some thick tinfoil, and then you can like shape it nicely at the back. And yeah, it comes with two of these to kind of stand it at the end. I don't think that's really suitable. We might have to think of something a little bit better. I'm really crap at dioramas and stuff like that. I'm trying. If you see videos on my channel, you'll see like attempts and started bases, or bases which are kind of finished but I'm not happy with them. So dioramas and bases, I'm still a noob and trying to work on it. And same with modeling, really, to be honest. But at least with models I've done a couple of dozen. So I know kind of what I'm doing, even though that weathering there, that rust, maybe looks a bit heavy. I don't know. Looks alright. The weathering or the rust chipping on these white, I don't know what they're called, it's where the ropes go around, I suppose. That was done with a small brush and then AK pencils on top to like imitate that it's gone through not just the outer paint but also then the lower paint, the primer, and then it started to rust from the inside. I don't know, have I overdone it? If you think I've overdone it, leave a comment. I mean, I'm really zoomed in right now. If you don't think I've overdone it, leave a comment too. So I've tried to do quite a bit of tonal differentiation on the wooden deck. with washes and dry brushing different colors in different areas. I think the grains come out okay. I've tried to, make the areas lighter where there's going to be more footfall. Like here, there's going to be a whole structure kind of there. So the footfall obviously goes along those lines, but not quite at the end there, more towards the middle. So I'm trying to replicate that. I don't know. Maybe, I'm filming on a phone camera. It's not very professional because I'm not a professional modeler. I am a hobby modeler. The hatches, dry brushed a little bit. I did a little bit of the outlines as well, so yeah, it's come out pretty good. This is a really old mold, by the way. I think it's well, it's not ancient, but I think it's actually from the late 70s or early 80s. I'm not sure. There's quite a few other videos of this particular model out there. There's a German or Swiss chap. He's done this as well. He's got pretty extensive video on how he's weathered it. It's pretty cool as well. And also, I think this is quite a direct renaming of a previous kit they had. So this is the Northsea Fishing Trawler, and it's the Ross Jackal. But if you look at older Revell kits, there was one called Kandahar, and it looks exactly the same. Put it down in the comments if you think it's different, or if you think it's, if you agree that it's exactly the same. I don't know, maybe they spruced up the mold back in the 70s. And originally it must have been from the 50s. It's a cool kit. It's non-military. It allows you to be a little bit, to give it your own flair a little bit. Like, for example, I'm not sure I'm going to make mine yellow. I might make it, these bits that are yellow, I might make them blue. I'm quite certain that instead of green for the winch, I'm going to use a nice red, a nice glossy but dark red, and then make that quite dirty. I don't know what that bit is. Somebody tell me what that is. I think it has something to do with these chains, obviously, which are molded into the... Can you see that? Focus. It's obviously something to do with that, because it connects there. But is that another type of anchor? Because the anchor is going to go there, the main anchor. All right, well, yeah, I'd appreciate comments below, especially, if it's from other modelers and they would like to provide some input on how I can improve things, because, I'm just a bit of an amateur, and I try to do something new on every kit. Like this time with I think I've done hairspray before, but this time I did salt chipping. Okay, I got to do something about that there, don't I? It's a bit, yeah. So yeah, I did the salt chipping. I don't know. I think maybe I used just a bit too coarse a salt. It's quite, I don't know. What do you think? Does it look good? I've certainly seen lots and lots of ships and boats that look like that. I don't think it's too overdone. But I think I better stop now, because if I continue, then yeah, it will be. Anyhow, I'd appreciate a like on the video and a comment, input. If you don't like it, tell me why. And you can subscribe. I'm not a really YouTuber, but if you want, you can subscribe. I put models up from time to time. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day.